Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome. Tonight we're doing a compatibility reading, and since it's Libra season, we're doing Libra and Aquarius Pisces cusp. And there's a famous couple in that combination, which I like to talk about a little bit. John Lennon is a Libra, and Yoko Ono was an Aquarius Pisces on the cusp. So it says here that John and Yoko, they met in London at a gathering in 1966. They were soon collaborating on projects, married in 1969. The honeymoon was much publicized, begging for peace. In the 80s, John was murdered by a deranged fan, and Yoko maintains her commitment to the Lennon legacy. And it also says Sean Lennon and Yoko, son and mother also. So here's a little bit of the write-up on it. This is a relationship that reaches for the stars. Perhaps an appropriate image for the matchup that begins in the physical realm and strives for the metaphysical. It's Libra and Aquarius Pisces matchup is expansive in both plans and outlook, and is rarely willing to compromise on even a single point. As long as the partners share the same perspective, things go well enough between them, even if worldly success isn't quickly forthcoming. But when cracks begin to appear in the relationship, idealistic foundation trouble could be expected, but recrimination, anger, and resentment will likely to rear their heads. Love affairs in this combination are highly idealistic, but also frank and sensual, usually of great benefits to each other. Psychologically, the partners are often able to work through childhood problems and hang-ups, though conscious role-playing, using each other to represent authority figures and others who caused differences or difficulties in the past. As long as the process is undertaken with full awareness, the likelihood of healing is great. Marriage is generally the next step for this relationship. It should be solid. It would be a solid commitment as this one. Although Libra is an air sign and Aquarius Pisces is an air-water combination, the Libra-Aquarius-Pisces relationship is ruled by fire here, symbolizing intuition and work efforts. These matchups do well when initiating projects and setting up new organizations. The partners are not always equally adept at maintaining them, however, and may leave others in charge while they go on to the next thing. Families, relationships in this combination often grow impatient and angry with other relatives who seek to restrict their efforts. Idealism. As friends, Libras and Aquarius Pisces are extremely optimistic, and as a result may not see trouble when it is coming their way. And some advice on the relationship: don't blind yourself in the truth while following your dream. Keep your feet on the ground. Be more patient. So be more patient. And here's some more learning to be. This relationship is actively involved to search for happiness, not an easy contentment, but an active and dynamic striving that is itself fulfilling. The danger here is that a kind of nervous combination may set in for a determined pair, this means they can become, and in itself, Libras can prove to be an inspirational force and help to bring their unconscious desires more fully into the open and aiding them in the process at maturation. And grateful for such relationship which acknowledge their worth as an individual and recognize the significance of their efforts at growth. With all this striving, however, these two would do well to learn how to relax, to turn off all the mental clutter and simply be in the moment. So be in the moment with this. Love affairs in this combination are somewhat doting. Both the Libras and Aquarius Pisces regard their matchup as bordering on sacred and in their direct problems when they arise. That should they be completely blinded to the relationships failing, they may experience root shock that one day proves non-functional. Marriages between these two are more soberly realistic and less susceptible to profound delusionment. Family relationships and friendship here are chatty, and partners appreciate a good bit of gossip every now and then. This is a forgivable failing, however, when one considers how considerable their workload may be, at least for short periods of time. Neither of them has a will to sustain a combination effort over the long haul. Work-wise, Libras, their colleagues and business partners are likely to need tremendous amounts of variety. Both bore easily and regularly change directions. A lack of intuition, too, often results in such a relationship wasting its energy in an effort to reach a goal it never aspires to in the first place. Consequently, more emphasis on practicalities through planning and preserving are needed in this duo is ever to achieve its stated objective. The advice is stay on the path, don't be so easily sidetracked, scale back your work efforts to a moderate level, keep to your initial resolve if possible. So that's the advice on it. And here's a little bit more. This can be one of those relationships where everything the partners touch seems to turn to gold. Working its own special brand of magic, this combination is especially adept at turning disadvantages into advantages, leaving observers with the mouth gaping and astonishment, turning to the miraculous into everyday occurrences is possible here, but as with any sleight of hand, that explanation may be surprisingly simple. These two are simply in tune with the working of chance and are often fully open to things turning their way without being overly expectant or anxious about them doing so. The relationship has feeling the right time to attempt something and for the working of synchronicity. Such lack is no indication that these two will necessarily achieve easy success interpersonally. A lot of hard work is often required for the Libras and the Aquarius Pisces to come to a deep understanding and acceptance of each other. So they'll accept each other. Fortunately, they have a great deal in common, particularly love of harmony and the need for affection on a daily basis. In marriages, they may not be demanding enough. As spouses, they may be to remain at the same socially, financial, and developmental level for years on end. Learning how to be more forceful and demanding the best for themselves will involve not only developing willpower, but also learning to break the habit of procrastination. It is in professional sphere that this relationship may achieve its greatest success. A Libra Pisces, Aquarius Pisces business matchup has a real talent for sensing the mood of times and knowing what others want and need. Because of their non-threatening approach, they are often able to inspire trust in others who tend to believe what they say. Family relationships and friendships, or sharing, and partners are sympathetic to each other's needs. The advice here is don't be satisfied merely with what comes your way. Work on building initiative and willpower. Visualize what you want and go for it. So visualize what you want and go for it. That's summing up the video for the Libra and Aquarius Pisces cusp. Please like and subscribe below. Thanks for any donations, large or small, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.